For some people, love lasts a lifetime. For others, a lifetime is just the beginning.
In all situations, I know what to do and say. Oh, yeah. I attract many opportunities and circumstances in which I can advance. I am in the right place at the right time. Success is mine.
Is that you?
Yes. Yes, sir, as requested, sir.
Well, come in. Come in. There, that's better. Well, come closer. Come on. Let me take a good look at you. Nick, say hello to Daphne.
Hi, Nick.
Hi.
I don't think you really want to touch my girl, do you, Nick?
Oh, no. No. Absolutely not.
But there is a girl I want to talk to you about, and that is why I have summoned you here.
Yes, and whatever it is that you may need, sir, I can promise you that I will succeed.
Oh, good. Good. Because we have a chronic problem going on up there with a girl named,
Cassie Springer.
Cassie Springer.
Sir, I beg you for this opportunity.
Yes, well, Daphne thought that you should have a shot at this little operation. But first, let's see what we have to deal with, shall we?
Okay, now Frank and Nancy Lee both have the number 5 special. Only Frank is gonna take the side of hash browns and she's gonna have a side of bacon. Polly gets the number 4 with no oatmeal. And Vivian is gonna have prunes and cottage cheese. Sometimes I amaze myself. Good morning.
Good morning, Cassie. Hey, listen, thanks for coming down to the station and having that little talk with Sparky. And he came right out of his canine depression. He's back riding the fire truck with us.
Oh, no problem, Frank. You know, sometimes the Dalmatian just needs a little help connecting the dots.
Yeah. Huh?
Well, there goes my fire bell. Enjoy.
Okay.
Did I get everybody's order right?
Fine, thanks.
As you may know, Nick, I believe that people are basically bad. And given enough time, most of them end up doing my work for me. However, every once in a while, I come across someone who seems untouchable. Someone who needs special handling. Someone like Cassie Springer.
Oh, absolutely, sir. Her behavior is repellent.
Precisely. Oh, Nick. You know, I've only just met you, but already I feel rather close to you. And in the spirit of true male bonding, I feel compelled to tell you something a little less philosophical and rather more personal about myself. I hate to lose.
That's perfectly understandable, sir.
Mind you, I relish it when everyone else does. The trouble is, Nick, I'm stuck here down below, sole architect of the universe's nightmares, and so it is on you and your kind that I rely to carry out my elaborate designs.
Oh, elaborate and imaginative, I must say, and never boring.
Oh, thank you, Nick, thank you. I can't tell you how many millennia of sleep I would have lost if I thought you hadn't approved. Cassie Springer's soul. I want it, and I want you to get it. Bring me her soul, and you bring the whole town down with her.
Sir, may I just say that it is an honor and a privilege to serve you.
Oh, please, don't grovel. And don't you fail me, because if you do, you and your position will end here. Tragically.
Not to worry, sir. You can count on me.
Showtime.
I think it's all in the cheekbones. Oh, Cassie, you have wonderful cheekbones. I wish you'd show them. Oh, well, now, wait. Did I ever tell you about that wonderful night with Tyrone at the Chateau Marmont?
She's a real character, huh?
Now, was he a poser or was he the real deal?
Oh, indeed, he was. Oh, he was handsome and he was big. Tall.
All right, everybody, breakfast is over. Get your hands up. Hey, you eat the pancakes. You invited too. Get them up. Oh, that's good. That's real good. I got a gun. This is my gun, and I'll use it, so don't make me.
How about a nice hot cup of coffee and a piece of Ed's pecan pie? It's nutty.
You just get me the money.
You know, you're probably right. That's probably way too much sugar for you right now. How about eggs Benedict? House specialty.
Get him out. I need some salt. I need some salt here.
Here's the money from the register, and also I'm including my tips. Looks like there's only about $17. Sorry, it's been a slow morning.
You're giving him your tips?
So, what do you think? How do you like your breakfast?
I've cooked better.
Eddie, he cooks.
He cooks?
Cooks?
Yeah, so what?
So, Eddie here, he's not the real cook, he's the owner, and his skills lie more in the inventory, if you know what I mean.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, why not give this gentleman here a chance to cook?
Am I hearing you right? A criminal walks in here waving a gun, but what he really wants is a job act?
Sometimes, Eddie, a person just needs a little victory. Isn't that right, Mr.
Mo.
Mo? Isn't that right, Mr. Mo?
Yes!
Oh, come on, Eddie. Anything's better than what you've been cooking up.
Okay, Mo, you got yourself a job.
Woo!
I'm sorry. Thank you. Yeah, you can.
Come on, everybody, come meet Mo.
It pains me to tell you, Nick, but this is a town with one cafe and no movie theater, so you'll just have to try and fit in.
I got it.
Take care, my dear. You're in charge, but I expect nothing less than brilliance from the both of you.
You know I'm really gonna miss you, but I know how you like to watch. I have a few things I have to take care of, so try to stay out of trouble until I get there.
No problem. I'll scope everything out for us.
Have a nice trip.
Order's up, Cass. This place is filling up fast. Where's Rita?
She's taking inventory with Eddie.
As soon as the cafe expands, bring on those wedding bands.
Oh, Eddie. Eddie, you really do mean it. Oh, I love you.
Oh, I love you too, baby.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Did I scare you?
No, you just took me by surprise.
Sorry, darling, kitchen's closed.
I'll have coffee, black, very hot.
I'll get it for you.
So, you going to the Young Republicans dance tonight at the Elks? Eddie and me are going. Going to be a lot of go-getters there.
Rita, I don't want to go to that thing alone.
How come?
Because I don't want to be a girl that's desperate to dance.
Oh, come on.
You know, you're right about that. I'm not much of a dancer myself. Thank you.
Who's that handsome devil? Did you see that?
He didn't even break a sweat.
Darling, horses sweat. Gentlemen perspire and ladies feel the heat.
Refill.
Oh, yes, please.
Anything else I can get for you?
A job? Do you know of anything locally?
I'll ask around. Rita, I'll finish this. You go get ready for the dance.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. And Jimmy, would you please finish setting up for me? I'm kind of in a rush tonight. Thank you.
See you later, sweetheart. Mwah.
Lucky penny. Jimmy!
What a night, huh? Close second to this morning when I got this job.
Less gunplay, I imagine. Eddie told me.
Well, I'll save you a bowl of chili.
Yeah?
I want you to try it.
Is it hot?
Are you familiar with the word hellfire?
Vaguely.
Go.
Woo! Ah! That is so hot, it's burning the roof of my mouth.
James Beard, get back.
Huh? Want some?
Oh, no, thank you. I try to stay away from hot food.
Oh, I got you.
Nick, I really need you to leave so I can lock up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You coming or what?
You sure you can handle this?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. Good night.
Hey, Mo, good job today.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
See you in the morning. Oh, there goes Rita's big night out. Eddie had to take Jimmy to the hospital, and now Rita's sitting at the Young Republicans dance all alone.
No, stuff happens.
Life happens. Oh, look at these flowers.
It must be the greenhouse effect. Say, why don't you let me walk you home? I'd hate to have something happen to you.
No, thanks. I got my bike.
No, I just wouldn't feel right about it.
I know Tai Chi and conflict resolution. What else does a modern girl need?
Banter?
Banter? Oh.
Oh, hi.
What are you doing?
Oh, there was someone following you.
The only one following me is you.
Right. Okay, look, I'm just trying to be a good guy here. What do you say?
Stop.
Yes, and she broke my heart. That's the long and the short of it. But I'm over it, and I'm just avidly looking for a monogamous relationship. You?
I don't know, Nick. I'm really pretty happy the way things are.
Really? Seems to me you should have 4 suitors up on that porch waiting for you anxiously with overstuffed bouquets.
You're very funny. You have some very old-fashioned ideas about romance.
I do?
Yes, you do.
Well, you must bring it out in me. You have to admit there is something about you, Cassie.
I don't know what to say, Nick.
Don't say I'm sorry, I don't know what got into me.
Cassie, dear, is that you?
Yes, Vivian. I'll be right in.
Don't catch cold, dear.
So, thank you for walking me home. Good night.
Good night.
Oh, I'll see you tomorrow morning at 5.
5? Wait a minute. Is there some other shift that I'm not aware of?
No, Nick, we have to be there at 5 for prep work.
Prep work. Oh. Prep work? What the hell do you think I was just doing?
Oh, boy. Vivian!
In the dining room, dear.
Eddie! Eddie!
What's the big idea? Standing me up with the young Republicans. Do you know what that dress cost me?
Jeez, I forgot. Timmy got hurt. I had to take him to the hospital.
Couldn't somebody else have taken him? I had some very important people lined up for you to meet. Investor types.
Baby, I'm sorry.
Oh, honey, you've been promising forever now. If you keep going on like this, we're never going to have your own restaurant.
Baby, that's not fair. I'm trying.
You are like a boat without a motor.
Baby, you're my motor.
Oh, Eddie. Eddie, you are like a little boy.
I'm Wheater's little boy.
You are my Donald Trump.
I know, and you're my Ivana.
Oh, honey. Honey, if you just listen to me, they'd be calling you the Eddie. But until then, no more inventory.
Rita, baby.
You ready for that movie?
Slow down, Nick. You're making me nervous.
Now, is that the way to talk to the future father of your children? Look, if you keep playing hard to get like this, I may just run out of steam before I catch you.
Somehow, Nick, I don't think you've ever had that problem.
She said that just like she knew me.
Don't look at me, man. She took a loaded gun right out of my hand.
What are you cooking?
Sweetbreads, Venetian style. It's molto bene. Try some. What do you think, huh?
Need something.
Oh, really?
Maybe some basil from the storeroom.
Maybe some basil from the storeroom.
Good idea.
You know, when I'm right, I'm right.
And a little protein never hurt anyone.
God, I hate those things.
There's a fire here!
Okay,
I'm in charge here!
towards the door.
Everybody let me alive!
Yes, that's more like it. Yes, that's my boy.
Get it! Pull it out! Hold it around and scream!
I need a drink.
Eddie, look, I'd stay, but I'm really tired and I still have to go get Aunt Vivian dinner.
Sure, kid, go on. How could so many bad things happen in just one day?
Poor Eddie. I don't know what's going wrong around here.
You know what? We should really get together. I mean, to talk about him. I mean, he's a mess. How about I come over and I cook both of you dinner? Huh? That's an offer you can't refuse. Okay. Little salt, pepper, aphrodisiac in the gumbo to loosen her up and to skew the old moral compass. And her soul is mine. His, yours, wherever you may be.
Don't overdo it, Nick. We're easy to please.
I'll be right there. Almost finished. Martha, we are certainly going to our deaths. William, use the life preserver. No, I am prepared to die like a crustacean. Welcome to my world. For goodness sakes, you two, get a room.
Well, oh, look at this. Wait a minute.
Wow.
Let's make room for it. Oh, look. Oh.
Thank you for cooking us dinner, Nick.
Oh, it's nothing, really. And I think you're really gonna love that lobster.
Let's say grace, Nick. Would you say grace, please? Grace. Please say grace.
Certainly. It would be an honor. Thank you. Bless us, oh... Yeah, wait a minute. I'm sorry, I just want to make this very, very special. So here we go. Please let this food nourish and nurture my wonderful new friends and make them full, let's say. Make them incredibly full.
Amen.
Amen. Oh, that was beautiful. Well, now, I can't wait. Oh, thank you. Wait. Oh. Oh.
Thank you.
There we are. Oh. Yeah. So, what's your story, Nick? A handsome man always has a story.
Well, I was married. Yes, to a beautiful dead woman.
What?
Oh, well, I mean, she wasn't dead at the time, obviously. Although she did die later, as luck would have it.
Oh, how sad. Sounds just like a picture I saw once. What happened?
Oh, it was hit and run. Oh, I mean, she wasn't running or anything. She was... Actually, there was no running involved. I don't even know why they call it that. But it was a... It was a blue car, and it hit her. And I will never forget it. She was wearing a beautiful dress, and it was velvet. I mean, sad. It was sad and tragic, and then she was dead.
Oh, that is a tragic third act.
Sounds like the kind of thing that could make a good man turn bad.
Or make a good woman love a bad man, right, Lick? Takes a very good man to turn a good girl bad. That's sad. Nick, Imitation of Love, second act, second scene. Mildred approaches Carlo, the man she loves. Oh, my darling Carlo. Whatever they say, whatever they do, we shall always have those moments. No one can ever take me from you, my darling. Not ever. We are linked for eternity. You know, kiddo, you could have played him.
I don't think so, because I couldn't speak that stiltedly.
There's lots more where that came from, my darling. It's all in my scrapbook. I'll go and get it and show you. Stay there.
She'll never find the scrapbook. She never does.
What's in the scrapbook?
It's filled with all her old Hollywood memories. She was a movie star once. Her stage name was Adina LaGrange.
Adina LaGrange.
No one believes her that. They just can't believe that she once had this glamorous old life.
Oh, you believe her, obviously. Why's that?
You just have to look at her, Nick. You know, no matter what anybody says, she knows who she really is. That's important. It's the most important thing in the world.
Say, you know... Hey, you know what? I think that if you were to dip some bread in all that lobster juice, it would just be delicious.
No, thank you. I want to save room for dessert and a cup of tea.
Tea? Lucky guess.
I like to have a nice hot cup of tea after a good meal, with lemon and sugar. Wow, you too?
Apparently. I mean, obviously. I mean, that's the only way to drink it. So how are you doing with that?
Oh, it was great.
But what, is it too spicy?
Oh, no, not at all. It's got just the right kick.
So?
So,
what is a beautiful woman like you doing at home drinking tea?
well, let's just say that I prefer it that way.
Oh, well, you're entitled to feel however you want, obviously, but is this a forever thing, do you think, or just a for now thing? Because if it's a for now thing, I mean, if there's any glimmer, you know, that it might be, you know, with the right guy in the right circumstance, yada, 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 I mean, I'm him. I'm your man.
Nick, you don't even know me.
Right, that's my point. Let me get to know you. And maybe, just maybe, that you'll take a shine to me.
How come I can never find that thing when I need it? It's gone with the wind.
Vivian, you'll find it. Besides, there's nothing better than having the real thing right here in front of you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It was wonderful.
You're very sweet.
You were brilliant.
Thank you.
Some stars,
Some moon.
some girl.
You know, you can tell a lot about a man who will sit still on a porch swing with a girl his first night with her.
Yes, yes. It reminds me of a Chekhov play.
So that must have been terrible having your wife die in your arms. Was it a long recovery?
Oh, no, there was no recovery. She died.
I meant you, Nick.
Oh.
How long did it take you to recover?
You know, I really don't think that there is any. I think you never get over something like that. Do you?
I don't think so. I know I wouldn't.
I'm sorry, I was just gonna get some sugar. Thank you. I'm just feeling very vulnerable. So I just want to tell you everything. Which is precisely why, if you keep rejecting me, I know that you're going to leave a very deep scar on my delicate psyche.
You're right. I think maybe we're moving a little too quickly.
Really? Because I find our pace to be glacial.
Well, I guess we should call it an evening then. Thank you for such a lovely dinner and for your thoughtfulness. You're very sweet, Nick.
I'm sweet? She can kill diabetics.
Nick, I think you're hot. I'd love to sit on the swing with you.
No way.
Nick?
All men have a story. I'll give you my story, you bat. I'm evil, I'm vicious, and maniacal, so why isn't this working? Ah! Oh.
What is so special about Cassie Springer? Why don't we just torch this place and get it over with?
That would be a vacation. And this is work. Never confuse the two.
I've just got to get some perspective on this. I mean, this is some sort of temporary plateau that I've hit, right?
Yeah, let's hope so.
How do I get Cassie Springer? See, the problem is, she's not like any other woman that I've ever known. There's something about her, it diffuses me. And it's like I'm operating on 2 cylinders when I'm around her.
Nick, why don't you try to take this rage and this paranoia that you're feeling and look at it as an opportunity? Because you're really bumming me out. Now, come on. Make a big hit. Big hit.
No, I'm cool. Really. You know what? Let's take a walk. Maybe these morbid surroundings will inspire me.
Okay. You know, he's gonna want a progress report. What should I tell him?
Oh, tell him whatever you want, but don't tell him that she's resisting me.
I love how that chick affects.
Oh, look. There's little tiny Martha Camille Grace. Born 1902, died 1902.
You know what that does to me when you read those.
Our angel baby.
Nick.
Hello, Mr. William Dean Stewart, beloved husband and father.
It's getting a little toasty out here, don't you think?
Hey, do you think I was ever one of those, a beloved husband and father?
I don't know. Don't be such a tease. Just read me another one, please.
You know,
read me another one.
Daphne, something is happening to me. I've been meaning to talk to you about it. It feels like memories.
You are such a buzzkill.
Don't tell me that you haven't heard that the people up here sometimes have flashbacks or something. Is that the case?
I'm not going down this road with you, Nick.
Daphne,
I'm not. La 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 la. I can't hear you.
Daphne, who was I and how did I end up in hell?
Okay, Nick, since you managed to completely bring me down. Now it's my turn. I want to know exactly how you're going to get Cassie.
Well, it has become abundantly clear that I can no longer improvise. I need to have a plan.
Yeah? Then what?
Well, then I implement the plan.
And it's done. And she's done, if it goes according to plan.
Could you be a tiny bit more specific?
Okay, see, I think the thing to do is to find something that means a lot to Cassie and then yank it away from her. And then she's taken out of her normal mind frame, and she'll be shocked. Then she'll be angry, and then she'll go through denial, and then she'll be angry again, and then she'll seek revenge.
Great, so we'll make Cassie really, really mad.
Mm-hmm. And then she will act irrationally, impulsively.
Then what?
Then she'll do irreparable damage. Damage that will cost her her soul.
Yes. Now, all you have to do is think of that thing. What is the one thing that Cassie wants more than anything else?
Thing? You mean who, don't you? Who is in Aunt Vivian? You little Faith.
I'm so proud. Sir, everything is completely under control. He's right back on track, and he has a plan.
Daphne, dear. As you know, I've always trusted you and taken great stock in your opinion. And in this particular case, relied upon your assurances as to Nick's consummate talents and capabilities.
And you know how very much I have appreciated that, sir.
Cut the crap, Daphne. He is falling down and you're struggling to prop him up.
Well, granted, sir, you're always right about everything, but I think that in this particular instance, it's just a matter of Nick making a slight adjustment.
Earthquake's a slight adjustment, Daphne. You promised me he could bring Cassie Springer down. In fact, I believe you qualified his talents by saying he could do it, quote, in his sleep, unquote.
Such a memory you have, sir.
Here's the deal, Daphne. He fails, you fail. He succeeds, then you get to warm that lovely little spot on my throne again. Fair?
Beyond my wildest expectations, sir.
Good. So, dismissed.
Excuse me, Daphne.
Yes, Brian. What is it?
Okay, I was working on that thing you asked me to work on, and I found this file named Charles Costello. Well, I think this is really weird, because even though the file says Costello, inside is a picture of Nick.
This is bad. This is really, really bad. What am I gonna do?
I'll make a copy of it and show it to the boss. He'll know what to do with it.
Crazy! You tell us all about this. You're gonna be rolling rocks uphill with Sisyphus. Got it?
Yes. No. Yes, I know nothing about no one.
You're in a world of trouble, miss.
There you go, buddy.
$247 for one cockroach?
Big roach.
What'd you do, bronze it?
Funny.
Oh, honey, just pay him.
Okay. Come on.
We got customers. Should I let him in?
Yeah, let him in.
All right.
Mo, you ready for business?
I'll try, Eddie. This kitchen is a mess.
What a disaster.
Oh, this isn't a disaster. Eddie, this is a great business opportunity.
Rita, not
No, honey, listen, please, listen to me. I'm serious. You take your insurance money, you take your savings, and you build that big restaurant we've been
I
talking
can't
about.
use all my savings.
Well, how come?
Because there's not just me, there's Aunt Vivian.
I don't want to hear this.
Rita. Rita, you've got to be reasonable here. Aunt Vivian bought me this cafe. Almost she's got for her old age.
It's just another excuse.
No, it isn't. I have to wait for the moment to be right for everybody.
If Donald Trump had waited, he'd still be on his first million.
Rita, I'm on my knees to you. Please, I need a little more time here.
Eddie, shit or get off the fence. I want to be a wife. My patience is drying up. And so are my eggs.
right. Close up for the rest of today. Tell everybody to go home.
Eddie, go after her. Fix it. Must be something to need somebody like that.
It can be yours if you give me just one night.
I'm serious, Nick.
Hey! Where are you headed tonight? You want to go get a drink or something?
I don't drink. Goes to my stomach instead of my head.
What about you, Wolfgang?
Well, look at me, man. I'm a recovering alcoholic.
Thank you for sharing.
I fell off the wagon once, and when I came to, I was doing time in San Quentin.
Well, you two are a fun couple. Where are you going?
Eddie's closing early, so I'm gonna take off. He'll be back to lock up.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Stick around. I will flame you up some crepe Suzettes that will rock your world. They're the best. Right in the kitchen.
Good idea.
And?
Well, I just use that for flavor.
Oh.
The flame burns off the alcohol.
Right. Why don't you do the honors?
Okay, just a little cinnamon here. Ambrosia, this is good. This is the best I've ever had.
It looks world class.
This is real good. You want to have some?
Oh, no.
You know, I did a little cooking when I was in San Quentin.
I can't believe that you whipped this up in this horrible little grill.
You should have seen what I cooked on when I was in Stir.
Say, why doesn't Eddie get you some good equipment? You should have a Viking range. You know, with like 12 burners, you can have a walk-in refrigerator.
Well, you're Viking, huh? You better know your stuff.
Well, you whip up this kind of stuff here, you could put Eddie on the map.
Yeah, I'll talk to Eddie about it. But he's not ready.
Well, that's too bad because, by the time he's ready, he could be out of business.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what's going in across the street.
No, prime real place, but that ain't nothing. I can put them right out of business.
Maybe. Maybe not. You could also liberate some of Eddie's finances. Order the stuff while he's making up his mind and save him from himself.
Yeah. I hear you. What's that?
Combination. To the safe.
I hate it when bad things happen to good people.
You ought to be careful not to overfeed those guys. There's just nothing uglier than a fat duck. I was worried about you.
You were?
Mm-hmm. After everything that happened in that cafe, I know how much you care about everybody there and everything that goes on. I thought you might be upset.
Yeah, it's kind of like my whole world right now.
Don't you ever get tired of holding the whole world up all by yourself?
No. Everyone in this town is so wonderful and they're so easy to care about.
Don't you want someone in your life so you could just lower an arm once in a while?
I appreciate what you're saying. I really do. But I'm doing okay by myself right now.
I can respect that. What about someone to lean on?
Nick.
Someone to watch over you?
Can't you think of something more original?
I feel very close to you. And like to feel I'd like to feel closer. What? What?
I will always think of you as my friend.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's... I can do friend. For now.
Somebody call an ambulance.
Nick, are you okay? Nick, are you okay?
I must be really allergic to ducks. Well, I'm just gonna take a walk, okay? Clear my head from the feathers.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for checking on me.
Nick, I'm beginning to think you must have died a virgin.
Daphne, come on.
Well, what is it about seduction that you don't get? Hmm? Can you work with me here a little bit, please? You take the girl in your arms, you promise her everything, and then once she delivers, you dump her. Like every other man on this planet. Hello, it's not brain surgery.
I know, and I almost had her. I did, and then something happened, and I don't know. There were a lot of ducks around, and I feel like.
Oh, whoa! You need a timeout, mister. Because first of all, let's stop using words like feel. It makes me very nervous. And second of all, you've got a job to do here. I mean, yes, it's fun to destroy lives and everything, but you're on a mission. It's not like if you screw this up, you're just gonna get a slap on the wrist.
You're right. You're right. Tomorrow's another day, and it is another opportunity.
Right, but can we hurry it along, please? Because his malevolence wants to revoke my executive spanking privileges. And that makes Mama very angry.
I can see how it would.
Maybe you'll see. Today I'm going to the bank, and then I'm going to see a contractor. I've been robbed.
What?
Cassie?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Where's my money?
Oh, Eddie. It should be in the safe. It was there last night.
My gosh.
Oh, no, you don't gotta do the bat seat thing with me, Cassie. Deputy Dan, get in the back.
Why me?
Get in the back, mister.
I always have to sit in the back.
Hey, Vivian, what do you want from me? Cassie is the only one that knew the combination to the safe.
I don't care. It's still not right. I really can't believe she'd do such a thing.
Everyone. We'll straighten this all out down at the station.
Cassie wouldn't take Eddie's money, no way.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Oh, that's outrageous. Cassie Springer's incapable of doing something bad. She couldn't even lie about her own age.
Well, someone took the money, Aunt Vivian.
I can't believe she'd do it.
Of course she did it.
Look, she probably just forgot where she put the money. I mean, when was the last time she got an order right?
No, money does strange things to people, Frank.
Everything I had was in that safe, and she knew it.
You can never trust your accountant. That's the first thing they teach you in business school.
How much did you lose?
$30,000, my expansion money.
Oh, that hurts.
You know, it's always the innocent-looking ones.
That's a hard dream to lose.
Where am I gonna find that kind of money again?
Well, it's out there. You just would have to want to go for it.
He's right, baby.
You know, the bigger the man, the more he risks.
You just take out a loan, say 40, 50 grand.
Yeah, I mean, look at the Donald. I mean, he owes money to everybody.
What loan? What do I have for collateral?
What do you have in your life that's worth that?
Nothing.
Think again.
Aunt Vivian's house, but she'll never get out of there. She's as crazy as those stories she tells.
Collateral, Eddie.
It's impossible. It's filled with all her old Hollywood junk, all her memories.
What did I tell you about memories?
You know, maybe it's the memories that are making her crazy.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, you can't be healthy living that far out of town and being surrounded by everybody's trash. I mean, she needs to be around people her own age, a more geriatric society, right?
I don't know.
You know, I think moving her out will be the best thing for her.
Definitely. Definitely. She's gonna thank you in the long run, Eddie.
Eddie?
Hey! I sprung you for good behavior.
I didn't steal that money.
I know.
Well, thanks for bailing me out. I appreciate it. Hey, where'd you go?
I have to get out of here.
How long have you lived in this house?
I don't see that that's any of your business. Edward, please.
Vivian, please, just answer the men's questions. Vivian, just answer the questions.
Oh, Cassie, thank God.
Eddie, I hope you know.
That you're fired. Yes. The whole town knows.
Don't you dare to talk to Cassie like that. She never stole that money, and you know it. And if you're going to treat her that way, out of my house.
Viv, please calm down. Dr. McGuire just has a few more questions.
I don't remember asking to speak to a doctor, and the last time I did, it was Raymond Massey upstaging me every second in front of the camera.
What kind of a doctor are you?
I'm a psychiatrist.
This is none of your business.
Oh, yes, it is. She's my best friend, and she lives in this house with me. Really, Edward Atwater, the way you're behaving, your mother would turn in her grave.
What exactly is going on here?
They're trying to put me out of my own
Viv,
house.
for the love of Mike, please. You'll be with people your own age. It'll be good for you.
We're preparing for a competency hearing.
Look, I've lived in this house a long time. And if Jack Warner couldn't get me off the lot, you can't get me out of this house, you cheap two-bit day player. You haven't seen the last of me, Sheriff Big Bird.
Well, I can see this is very difficult for you.
Get out of my house, please. Oh.
Sheriff Bickford?
The Bride wore chaps, 1938. This drives me crazy. Oh.
What do you want to stay here for? Don't you see that all this junk is making you nuts?
Junk? You're talking about my life, Edward.
To Adina, much love, Ramon Navarro. This is a picture from a souvenir shop at Hollywood and Vine.
This is a treasure, Edward.
Junk, you crazy old bird!
The stuff that dreams are made of. Oh, Cassie. My friend Joan... Crawford, yes, of course, had a cure for the blues. Chocolate-covered rumbles. She had them on the set for everyone, and she used to keep them in a green glass ball. She gave it to me. Now, I know I have it. Let me see. Did I put it? Where on earth did I put it? It's here somewhere. Where did I put it? Let me see. Couldn't be in there. That's just trash. Oh, that's even worse. Oh, let me see. Oh, no.
Vivian, you don't have to prove anything to anybody.
Nor do you, dear. Well, I know it's here. Now, where is it? Where?
I know you already know this, but I want to say it anyway.
Oh, dear. You don't have to say anything. I know you didn't steal that money. What's that? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, here. I found it. Look at it. Look, lo and behold, my green bowl. Oh,
Vivian,
hooray.
if you can find that bowl, you can find your scrapbook.
My scrapbook, oh yes, please.
Now, Vivian, remember, try really hard not to say anything about being a movie star.
This is going to be my Oscar-winning performance.
Just remember, honey, tough love.
Yes. In my opinion, Your Honor, Vivian Atwater is not fit to manage her estate nor to live alone in her house. She manifests severe hallucinatory spells.
Hallucinatory spells?
Your Honor, my great aunt thinks she's a movie star, Adina LaGrange, and I can't tell you how many times she's forgotten to turn off the oven.
That is totally untrue.
Miss Springer, according to my records, you're in a bit of hot water yourself.
Your Honor, I can explain all that.
Well, you'll have your chance in court at a later date. All right, Vivian, you may approach the bench.
Yes.
Now, I'm just going to ask you a few questions.
Very well.
Tell me, do you know what day it is?
Of course it's Tuesday.
And who is the president?
Of what?
Of the United States.
Oh, that, I'm afraid I don't know. You see, I kind of lost track when Kennedy was shot. Such a handsome young man. But I used to date his father. Well, we all did. Myself, Marlene, Gloria.
You dated Joe Kennedy?
Dear, I wasn't supposed to say that, was I? But it's true. We did go out together. He took me to the Coconut Grove, and I danced with all of them. I danced with Ronald Colman. And Carol Lombard gave me her lipstick for good luck.
See what I mean?
But, Your Honor, there is a lipstick with Carol Lombard's initials on it.
Do you have it?
Oh, yes, of course. I always carry it. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Here. It's pure gold, you see? C.L.
Your Honor, that lipstick belonged to my great-aunt Connie Lassiter, C.L.
Well, that's not true. My Connie Lassiter wouldn't be caught dead in this shade.
Tell us more.
More? Oh, yes. I'll try to. It's been a long life. But let me see. Oh, there was one scene I just loved. Rudolph. Rudolph, don't you see our love could never be? The world wouldn't accept it. You're a prince, and I'm nobody. I'm just a commoner. Don't you understand? They wouldn't allow it.
What the hell is wrong with you? Nick, sit down.
How can I make you understand?
And what good is a kingdom without the woman that I love is by my side?
Darling, it's because I love you that I'm going away.
Leave me.
Darling, one day you'll be king. Your people wouldn't accept me.
You can't.
Remember, darling, wherever I go, I'll always be by your side. Always be by your side. Why, Charles Costello, you old ham, you. That's exactly where you went up the last time. Shame on you.
Your Honor, they're both nuts.
Well, I've heard enough. I'm sorry, Vivian, but I have no other choice than to declare you incompetent at this time. This court remands your estate and all your possessions to your nephew, Edward Atwater. This case will come up for review in a year's time. Order! Order! Unless anyone in this courtroom has any evidence to substantiate the allegation that Vivian Atwater is Adina LaGrange, I have no choice but to let my judgment of her incompetency stand.
Eddie, you don't have to do this just to get your restaurant. Eddie, please.
Mind your business.
Order in the court! Order in the court!
Your Honor, please reconsider. I'll take care of her. I'll take responsibility.
You, Miss Springer, are a prime suspect in a felony. You are in no position to be making plans for the future of Miss Atwater. This court is adjourned.
Oh, Eddie, you were magnificent. A real go-getter.
Rita, shut up.
I am so proud of you.
Rita.
You made the hard choice.
Shut up! I asked you, didn't I? I asked you to shut up.
How are you feeling now?
Vivian, I'm so sorry.
Miss LaGrange.
Yes. Oh.
Rita, I'm sorry.
I thought you had something, Eddie. But all you have is a mean heart. I don't know what got into you. I don't know what's gotten into any of us.
I'm Charles Costello. I'm Charles Costello. I'm Charles Costello.
Yeah, and so?
Don't you get it? The reason that I haven't been myself is because I'm not myself. I'm him. I'm Charles Costello.
Nick, never forget what it was like to climb your way up through the 7 rings of Kathy Lee. The chamber of ceaseless wailing, the feces pool. Need I say more?
Right.
You don't want to go back there now, do you, Nick? Don't make me call the man downstairs, okay? It's just a mortal sin. Close her, Nick. Close her now.
You're not the Edward Atwater I raised. Shame on you. Shame.
Nick! I just want to tell you what you did in there was wonderful and beautiful. It restored my faith in humanity. You believed her, Nick.
I'm sorry, Mr. Costello, but there's really nothing more we can do.
That happens to me every time I touch you.
What happens?
I feel like... like you might be living with a crazy person.
Good boy. Don't you go soft on me now, Nick. She is so ripe. She is ready.
I want to know what happened in there. You know, I need to find out who Charles Costello was.
Who cares? You're not him anymore, okay? Nick, I put my horns on the line for you. Do you understand me? You better come through for me.
I got it.
Nick? I know you can hear me. Yes?
I think you're losing him, Precious.
No. It's really going devilishly well, sir. It is.
Oh, well, that's very odd, because from down here, it looks like Nick is more interested in who he is than what I want. The last time I sent a spirit back who found out who he was, I lost Rome, and I've been thinking about it almost every day for the last 2,000 years.
They can't do this to me. They can never put me in a hole. Please, I'd rather die. I'd rather die. Don't put me in a hole. Please. No.
Vivian, come back in the house.
No.
It's gonna be okay.
I can't do
come back.
that. I'd rather die.
No, Vivian, don't say that.
Hey! Oh, stop! Oh! Stop! Where are you going?
I'm going to stop Eddie. Get out of my way.
Good. But listen, what I said about Vivian back at the courthouse?
Yeah?
I meant every word. It's Eddie is making her crazy, see? And crazy people are fragile people. They're like eggs. They need to be protected. They can't be shaken or dropped from high places.
Nick, what are you talking about?
I am worried about what this is doing to Vivian. I am worried about what this is doing to you.
I could just kill Eddie.
Yes, now you're talking. Kill him. Just cheer this out. if you were to remove his life force without his prior consent, you have to admit it would solve a lot of your problems. I am just telling you what you want to hear, but you don't have the courage to admit it, I'm afraid.
I'm so upset. I could just kill Eddie.
Good.
That was brilliant. She's about to crack. That's my favorite part.
Why do I feel so crappy?
And this is a dress I wore to the opening of Futures in the Air, 1936, starring Paul Rothar, who was a bit boring, but fine, kind, and gentle. And this is a dress I wore to the premiere of the only movie we ever made together.
You made a picture with Charles?
Of course we made a film together.
He was an actor.
What?
He was an actor?
Well, not according to the critics. His wife once threw a drink at one of them at the Brown Derby. Well, oh.
Here, let me.
Could you help me with this, please? Oh, it's so... I haven't seen this suitcase for years.
Yes, that's fascinating. Listen, you said something about him having a wife. What was her name?
My scrapbook. Look, finally. Oh, and now I am going to show you. Oh, my... Oh, no. Well, I'm sorry. It's...
Where are you? Vivian! I think I found the Dean of LaGrange.
Yes! Aha! Look, read.
Scene at Grauman's, Charles Costello shielding his lovely bride, Emily, from the crush of photogs. Emily.
I introduced Emily to him. A match made in heaven.
Why do I get the feeling it's all downhill from here?
Emily got hit by a car.
That's downhill.
Lingered, rallied, and died after a few days. She was his entire world. Without her, his life
was nothing.
Went to hell. Straight to hell. He started to run with a fast crowd, women, gambling, what have you. I must say, he became a very, very bad person. Oh, look over here. Look, here I am in Hedda Hopper's column. Well, I must... Bitch.
right? Cassie Springer. I saw you in court today. I thought it was terrible the way they treated your friend. I mean, really terrible.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, she's no more dingy than anyone else. I've seen all her movies. Taking advantage of an older woman like that. Used to be such a nice town. All it takes is one bad apple. What a world. Well, you probably have things to do.
What are you doing here, sunshine? This isn't your kind of place.
Eddie, give her back her house.
I have nothing to say to you.
Give it back, Eddie, or I'm gonna have to shoot you.
You can't shoot me.
I can. I sure can.
Kid, we can't shoot anybody.
I can. And you wanna know why? Because I don't care anymore. I used to be everybody's friend. Even Sparky.
No, Cass. I took the money to help Eddie.
Mo, I'm sorry. I lost my home. I lost my job. I did time. And the only person who has ever really loved me is halfway to a loony farm. So at this point, I kind of figure, what have I got to lose?
Do it, Cassie. Come on, you can do it. Come on, he deserves it.
Look, I found it. I found the scrapbook. So this changes everything. Wow.
What are you doing, Nick?
Cassie, please, put the gun down. You do the right thing.
I've done the right thing for my whole life. And look where it's gotten me.
Bloody hell.
Nick! You idiot.
No!
Charles, remember me?
Don't go, Emily. Oh, Emily. Stay with me. Please don't leave me.
I'm sorry. I messed up. I'm so sorry.
What, the Nick thing? Don't obsess.
I don't know what happened. I didn't mean to pull the trigger.
Yeah, like I haven't heard that before.
I've committed a mortal sin.
Last time I checked, angels weren't mortal. Look at it this way. You did what you had to do to turn Nick around.
But there was no real way of my knowing that Nick would step in front of that bullet.
Well, I got you covered there. I have a knack for upbeat endings. Will you stop? I promise you, you're gonna love what comes next.
Will Nick be all right?
Oh, yeah. A soul like Nick's will always land on its feet. Otherwise, I couldn't deal with the irony of it all.
Well, that's good. I'm really happy for him. He deserves it.
What about you? What do you need for your happy ending?
Me? Nothing. Except maybe some time to think about everything that's happened.
Hey. No moping aloud. Besides, I've got another important job for you.
What do you mean?
I mean, there's this bland little town. One bank, one cafe, nice bunch of people. If you like polyester chiffon scarves and unemotional dogs. Anyway, there's this certain young man. As far as I'm concerned, he needs constant supervision. He's a real case.
Is that possible?
Possible? I insist.
I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. Hey, and Cassie, You and Nick ought to think about getting some therapy.
An angel. I should have known she was an angel.
Emily.
Charles.
After you died, I lost faith, and I did things. I did bad things.
I know.
So you've given me a chance to redeem myself. You've done all of this for me.
Yes. Because love lasts longer than a lifetime.
Disobedience! Disobedience! All I ask for is eternal loyalty, total submission, and abject abasement, but no, you cannot even give me that! What the hell is going on?
I can explain this whole thing, Your Malevolence.
We have flame out down there. Damn it, it's getting chilly. And you, sir? Let me talk to you like a friend. Now, you don't really want to stay here, do you? Huh? Well, look around you. Human beings suffer from the moment they're born to their very last gasp. That soldier over there, his brother was slaughtered in some country he knew nothing about. Oh, Nick, look. Look at them. They're pathetic. Leasing with an option to buy. Oh, no. It's tragic, really.
But they seem happy, sir.
Oh, yes, but trust me, in less than 6.5 days, one will be weeping over the other.
In sickness and in health.
Yes, blah, 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 till death us do part. Which brings us to our current little dilemma, Nick. Life or death?
I'd like to address that issue right now.
Stay here. What's it going to be? Some random drive-by shooting? Struck down by some drunken driver? Or my own particular favorite, struck down by some incurable disease? I mean, the lovely Cassie, what has she got to look forward to? Death in childbirth? Cancer? Heart attack? Plastic surgery?
How about growing old gracefully in each other's arms? How about that?
I see this conversation is going nowhere.
Well, you know, maybe if you'd had the love of a good woman just once in your life, then you wouldn't have to cause so much chaos to cover up the fact that you
fool. You could have screwed an angel. Instead, you ended up screwing yourself. But just look around at our work here on Earth. Nobody's happy. Everyone hates each other. Yes, we have the upper hand. We are on a roll. And Cassie, what do you propose to do with her? Change it all back, huh?
No, I'm in love, sir. That's all I care about.
Love? Oh, you expect love to get you through this stinking ordeal? Well, even the Beatles couldn't convince this planet.
Well, it's worth a try.
It's Daphne. I haven't finished punishing you yet. Oh, yes, Nick. You see, I'm the only employer who doesn't worry about sexual harassment.
You make a very beautiful couple.
I wish the very same for you, Nick. But know that I will always be here. In the evening news, in the cry of a hungry child, in your fellow man's best intentions. Nothing will ever change that. Have a nice, whatever.
The Christina LaGrange and Charles Costello arriving at the Grauman's Chinese Theater. Holy shit, Aunt Vivian! I've been such a jerk.
Me too.
We're gonna have the best cafe anywhere, an Angel Cafe.
Already.
Partner.
Partner.
Hello? Cassie?
Mo? Mo, have you seen Cassie?
I ain't seen her since the pits. She probably just flew away.
Thank you.
Penny for your thoughts.
You're not gonna fly away or something on me, are you?
Can't. And the second I closed my eyes and pulled the trigger, I lost my freaking flyer miles.
What about us? What are we?
Well, now we're just like every other person on this planet, trying to be human. Trying to hide sentimental problems creeping up from inside. You say you're leaving, but you can't even hide. But you'll find that you're mine. It's just a matter of time. Maybe you wonder what I'm gonna do. I think surprises are in store for you. Your number and devices too. Get inside, cut her pride. Evil is you. Funny little feeling, you try.